I want to tell you about the greatest adventure of my life. I think it's changed my life forever. It was truly special. Now, this adventure has been a roller coaster. It's been up, down, left, right. It has been uncertainty. It has been adversity. It has been moments of joy, moments of sadness, like any true adventure. But actually, before this adventure, I don't think I knew what it meant to go on an adventure. It's definitely changed me.
I never thought I'd be recording this video at the age of 27. So today is a day. Today is the 27th of January in 2025. On Friday. Today's Monday, so that would have been 24th. I went to the hospital to get a checkup on my testicles to see why I had a lump and why I was in pain. After some inspection scanning, I was informed that I had a tumour in my right testicle and that there was a large chance that this tumour was caused by cancer, which at this point I don't know if it is, and that I was to have that to be removed. The process is to remove that, then to test it. In the meantime, or around that, have full body scans to see if I have cancer elsewhere. The doctor said there's like a 97% chance that the tumours are cancerous. I think that's what he said. Like the moment he said, "Come and sit down. Do you have someone with you?" I knew straight away that it was all fucked. Best case scenario is that they took the bollock off, we hang up on the wall, we move on. I guess worst case scenario is it's spread and I need treatment, which I don't really want to think about.
Before I got diagnosed with cancer, I thought adventures were all about high adrenaline, about high achievement, about pushing the boundaries. You had to be the fittest bloke in the land. You had to climb the highest mountains, be, awesome. And what I've learned, adventures are just moments of facing risk, pushing yourself out of a comfort zone. They're moments of slowing down, sitting in a hammock, taking time to reset, just getting away from daily monotony. And you're going to see those throughout this story that I'm going to tell you of my adventure as we trot back and forth. This film is going to jump around between my monologues during cancer. We're going to talk a bit here with my reflection. We're just not going to necessarily go in an order because adventures aren't necessarily simple 1, 2, 3 steps. They jump around, they're confusing, but in the end they collectively come together to be something greater.
It's been a week since I first got told that I have suspected testicular cancer. It's been a long week. That's gone well. Got hit by a hockey stick this morning, and that kind of summarises up how it's going. I have only really just started processing it. My best friend has explained more about tumours and cancer to me. It's allowed me to kind of process it more, and I've started to cry at moments of crying. And I was also told this week that the recovery from the op isn't 7 to 10 days. It's 4 to 6 weeks of me not being me. So that's me not climbing, that's not me working that much. So that's going to be really hard. And there's going to be some dark days. I do still struggle to say the words testicular cancer. The stigma just around the fact that it's to do with my testicles feels hard. Like, I don't mind saying I have cancer, but saying I have testicular cancer, that feels like it has a stigma. And maybe this, whatever this turns into, could be something, a vehicle to change that for people.
My biggest learning from going through this cancer adventure is that health is the only really thing that matters. You know, like, I thought making money, I thought running a business, I thought growing a 9-to-5, pursuing your career matters, but the day when I got diagnosed and the day when I had my op to have my testicle removed, when I lost my gonad, I couldn't work, I couldn't do anything, and all that I wanted to be was free and to live in the moment, to be healthy. And that's such a massive learning, and I wish I'd learned that quicker. And it's a shame that we have to go through that to learn this. And that actually, as men, we have this stigma of, well, I can not need to go to the doctor when something hurts or when there's a pain. Now, luckily I went, but I could have gone months earlier. You know, it was January of 2025 when I was diagnosed, but I first noticed the symptoms in October 2024. It's just incredible of how important our health is. And if we don't have health, nothing else in the world matters. And nothing else between the health and the moments of clarity matter. You know, for me to be able to adventure, for me to be able to truly live, I need to be healthy.
The 3 days to op. Until today, I got a phone call from the consultant's secretary saying, could I come and see the consultant face-to-face for my op on Thursday after the results of my CT scan? And that just broke me in seconds. I was climbing at the time. Just because, like, to me, that only means that the CT scan can't be good. As it is, I can't see him until literally before my op. So, all I know is that I think maybe that spread somewhere else, and that yeah, I might need further treatment. No, I'm scared. Like, really scared. And I'm also scared of how much support I'm getting from everyone else around me. Like, it's so good. And I never thought I'd have that kind of support from people. What if it's spread, man? What if it's terminal? What if it's so many what ifs right now? And I said to myself, I will live the what if lifestyle. And it's really hard to constantly be saying to yourself that what if isn't something that you need to say, because currently right now I'm fine, and I'll be fine once I'm through all of this and once I beat it, as someone said. It's just a fucking roller coaster, man, and I'm just only starting the ride.
It's operation day. Just woken up, not due in for another 4 or 5 hours, but kind of positive. Just scared of what we're gonna hear news-wise and how it goes, really. It's funny, everything you remember, like, jumps out of bed. Not gonna do that tomorrow.
2 days post-op. Just down, man, depressed, sad, in pain. The news was before the op is that it spread to my lymph nodes. That's what the news from the CT scan was. It's just so shit, man, because I thought it was just gonna be op and over, but no. I just feel so tired, I feel pain, I feel shit, I feel mentally fucked. Just, I'm on social media watching people live healthy lives, you know, go to the gym, sweat. And all I want to do today is just go to the gym and sweat it out. And I can't because I'm out. I can't go in and have my coping mechanism. But I can go and live a life in a different way. So, I'm going to go for a dog walk. I'm gonna help someone cook a roast dinner. I'm gonna go and do something else, but yeah, just didn't want to get out of bed. Had to rely on my people around me. Didn't do it. Just a bit of a shit show, and I think it's gonna be a real theme. Is getting out of bed in the morning. It's gonna be so hard to actually do that. And I don't want to.
Today's been a really rough day. It would have been 7 days ago today that tomorrow morning I was waking up for my op to have my gonad removed. So tomorrow will be 7 days post-op. I was doing really well with the pain from my op. It's like recovering well. The pain seemed well, and I went out and about yesterday, and I thought I was doing really, really good. And then, yesterday evening, it was just so much pain. And then I basically couldn't sleep at all last night. And then today has just been rough again. And like, someone today was like, Liam, you don't look like you want to be here. Not like I don't want to be here on this world, but I just didn't want to be where I was. Like I'd gone to lunch with a friend, trying to see my friends, spend lots of time. I didn't want to be there. And they're like, why? And I didn't want to tell them. But yeah, I just really didn't want to be there. Someone else dropped off a card this morning. And I think that's when I get most emotional, is when people drop cards off. Because it really shows they care. And Abby said something last night about chemo and about how it's going to really fuck me up. And I'm really fucking scared about how that's going to feel. But I'm still getting up every day and I'm still trying to live my life to the full. Hello. So, today is the day that I find out what the chemo plan is. Literally about to leave in 15 minutes time. Pretty scared. Last couple of days have been tatters for me. Worst I've probably ever been. Been chasing insecurity from loads of people, uncertainty from loads of people, but loads of people have come together. My friends this week have been amazing, been invited out on things. I've had a group of my scout friends come online, 15 of them, to show their support, to talk, to show me that they're here. So many people messaging. There's been some other hard mental stuff that I'm trying to go through to negotiate my brain as I reset. But the big thing I'm thinking today is this is the start of the rest of my life. Today is the day we get the plan, we build an adventure, we decide what's next. In fact, I know what's next. We decide where we're going to go, where we're going to see, who we're going to meet, and how we're going to live our lives.
I've always flirted with being adventurous. I have the van, I have the skills to climb mountains, I travel, but I've never truly thrown myself in because I've been caught up in the what ifs if I adventure, because what if will happen to the rest of my life, what will happen to my career, what will happen to my friends. You know, the monotonous 9-to-5 societal drains have made me not want to adventure. And cancer's shown me that that's not the case, because your life can change in a second, and when it does, those things don't matter. Your health matters, and the moment you're in currently matters. And that's what adventures show us, is that that moment is truly special. And I think from now on, I am constantly going to be fighting that away from the monotony through to adventure.
And I thought my life was going to change again. I thought the consultant was going to say,
this is your chemo plan. And she didn't actually. She said, you might need chemo. But she also said, like, don't necessarily need chemo. And that was just like another twist and turn in a plan that I never knew existed and I never knew I needed to do. So hard, like, having this ambiguity, not knowing what all this means, not knowing where I'm going and what I can plan, not knowing if tomorrow I'm going to get news that changes the rest of my life. Well, I've been hell. But then this morning she rang. The test results came back, and from the scans and my blood markers, it hasn't fucking spread. I may not be out of the woods yet, because there's a chance it comes back. There's surveillance, there may need to be preventative chemo. But right now, today, I'm in the best spot I've been in a long fucking time. I just want to say how amazing that feels and how happy. And that moment when I hugged my mum and I told her my cancer hasn't spread, seeing the joy on her face is truly special.
I was sitting here recording this video, recording this like final piece to camera in this hammock. And a few days ago, I had a result back that said my blood's come back under normal, and my oncologist has asked me to go and see her again. And actually, it's like another reset button. Like, panic sets back in, you don't know the what ifs, everything in life becomes trivial again. And I think the biggest reminder to myself is that I'd got caught back up in that societal thing. I hadn't been focusing on the adventure. You know, just coming out and sitting in this hammock's an adventure. And this cancer journey is going to be constantly continuous. The day I finish this film, I probably won't know the finite purse of it, the finite part of what the end of the story is, but that's kind of the joy of adventure. And this grand adventure that I've been on with cancer has changed me forever, because it's reframed what it means to me to be healthy. It's reframed what adventure means. And it's taught me to show so many other people the things I need to do. And I just now want to show people to be healthy, what it means to adventure and what it means to go forward now.